Hi. Audio is working. Camera is working. Hello. Hello, everybody. Yeah, everything seems to be good. Hi, it's me. It's your boy. Also, I want to check something now. If I scroll all the way down to... No, I don't have the regular, or the green skin. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know which specific like helper had that skin. But it's the only one that we had. Anyway, hi. It's strawberry jam time. I am very scared because I do not know what we are going to be doing here. It's been a while, so I'm jumping right back in. I also, because I felt like it, I downloaded a few skins previously. Like right after I finished the stream last time. We might play around with those, and we'll see if you guys like that versus the regular Madeline skin. I got two that I felt were sort of thematic. I still want to make my own at some point to use, which would be much more fun than using somebody else's. But I found two really good ones that I like, and we'll just see. But we've got a lot to do today, and Grandmaster is not going to be kind to me. At least I don't believe so. So, with some practice done earlier this week, I think it's as good a time as any to just, you know, die on the first attempt. So we're hopefully just going to kind of try to make our way through, I believe this is Flipside Cliffside. And again, I'm sorry if it looks like I'm sort of out of it. I'm not sleepy today, just a bit distracted. So hopefully we'll get away from that in time. I have to remind myself where the spots are to best do these. We're jumping right back in to well, you know. We'll have to see if I can actually manage to reorient myself for this, because these corner jumps, toughies. There we go. Let's see. It'll take me a bit, but I tend to get this pretty consistent after a few tries. Too high. It's all about that spacing. And also jumping on that sooner. Some other news for streams is that starting on the 28th, the new Black Ops 6 Zombies map is going to come out. And we're probably going to play that when that comes out. I have worries about it, but I'm going to hold out hope that it's going to be good. But beyond that, I'd like to just do more stuff. So I'm trying to come up with fun stuff to do that isn't going to be, like, super strange. If I can find it, I'd like to give one of those Celeste bingo things a try. That was not right. I don't know why I did that. And that's not coming back, so we're host. I'm such an idiot. Ah. Need to be much lower on that than I think I do. I'm trying to use these little bits of scenery as, like, a guiding line. That was way too low. And I'm assuming that's the good reason why these are here. I'm assuming the developer uses these to help you with getting lined up. Besides just having good, you know, set dressing. I don't know if I'm just not hitting it fast enough or what. I know that technically it becomes a little bit easier if you use like a... Oh, no, I'm just not jumping very far for some reason. There we go. That's much better. Okay, that time I think I just messed it up. Get back into the groove. See, it certainly helps once you practice a little bit. Like, I don't have my gym practice on the back burner. But we're only 6 minutes in today, so I'm not worried too much about it. Because the thing is, you can call me a very intro Grandmaster, because that's exactly what it is. Oh, are you kidding me? Ugh. Unfortunately, it doesn't help that I'm, like, out of practice. Am I being crazy here? There we go. I think I might have just been too low. There we go. Wait, oh, duh, I can jump off that wall. See, this is what I forget in between sessions. This is everything that I forget in between sessions. Here, hang on. I want to remind myself what we're doing up here. We go up here. Wall bounce, hit that. Do the same corner jump to get there. Huh. And then I think we do a neutral corner jump to hit that. And go over there. Because there's a lot going on there that you need stamina for. Because then you need to jump up. And then presumably, excuse me, I will be using an ultra here. Because I bet I'll go through it. It'll flip. Ooh, no, maybe I don't need to ultra. Maybe I need to just... Because I don't think you can ultra there. You'll need to just... Well, no, maybe... I don't think that'll flip me out of that. I'll probably need to ultra. Like, and it's an extended hyper, it looks like. Hi, Waffle. Welcome back, sir. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Really, bro. There we go. How goes it? I think I'm just being dumb. Oh, no, I'm bonking my head. That's why. Too high. Too high. This is the hardest green GM. Thanks. It was the first one I ran up against, so... It is what it is. Ow! There's a berry in this map that is actually red GM. Uh-oh. We'll be fine. We will be fine. Also, I was explaining this earlier on stream, but I collected a couple of extra skin mods just to play around with, and I found 2 that I actually liked. But I wanted to run that by chat. See how you guys feel. If you guys like default Madeline versus that, because I can't find the one helper mod that added the green shirt that I liked. Did you find the gay fox girl skin mod? No, what I found was since you can tell by that and the everything that I very much like Pokemon. One of the really popular ones was this one. Which is, yeah, why does it always set it to Vaporeon? Anyway, I really like Eevees and Pokemon in general, so I picked this one up, and I also picked up Best Boy as in as a skin. I didn't change it, did I? God damn it. I have not found the gay fox girl skin mod though, unfortunately. Uh-oh. I think I have to... Right. Oh, no, I have to get in here. Then I need to hit this, and then, yeah, confirm. Yeah. I agree. I was playing around with it, and it has a lot of really great animations, which I just love. So whoever did the work on this one, I could actually go and look at. You know what? Is the mod author's name? No, I'll hang on. I have it on. I have it on this. Zero, I believe it is. Yes, 0123. Excellent work on the spriting for this, because it is so good. And yeah. So there's that one. But I also got Best Boy Theo, which I think the what am I doing? I go to, here we go. Skin grouping, Theo mod on. Oh, and I have to also change to default. Hang on. Hang on. I always forget how to do this the proper way. Boom. There we go. And yeah, so now we also have Best Boy Theo as a possible skin mod. I don't know how different the hitboxes are, if they are. It definitely does make lining some of these things up a little bit harder when you're so humongous. Well, no, apparently the hitboxes are not the same, because, like, I tried to do that, that one auto run level, and apparently it's just different enough in Spring Collab that it causes issues. So I honestly don't know. But, yeah. So we have both of those. Now, watch me... Uh-oh. I lost thing. There was an auto level, I think it was just called Hold Right or something, where you just hold up right and grab, and it just completes the level. It's like one of those Mario Maker levels. Oh, yes, sorry. Was it in Breeze Contest or was it in Spring Collab? It must have been Breeze Contest. Sorry about that. Uh-oh, did I climb jump? Probably. But, yeah, if you like either one of those skins more than default Madeline, skin mods can change the frame duration of certain actions, but hitboxes stay the same. Interesting. Is that... Good skin mods shouldn't do it, though? Well, I'm assuming that the one that I was using might have done it, but it also was... I was using controller, like I was also not supposed to do. But... Anyway, I digress. So, what do you think, since you're here, Waffle? Do I stick with Best Boy Theo, or do I go for Eevee until I make my own? I do wish that the Theo one had a little bit more custom animation to it, because he kind of just, you know, waddles. He does kind of squish pretty good, though. Going Eevee. Alright, I'll turn Eevee back on, because Eevee is fun. Once again, shout-outs to the creator for that one. And I haven't seen the Flareon one. Let's do that one. The skin is super old. It makes sense there's not much animation. True. Okay, so general skins. Theo mod off. There we go. And player skins, Eevee, confirm. Let's see. I'll have to pick. I gotta pick between, like, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Flareon. I like all of them. Those are some of my favorites. I haven't seen Espeon, but I'm sure it's just pink. Also, Custom Dash. I don't know about that one, but anyway. Okay, so Espeon, yeah, it's just mostly pink. There's Eevee, Flareon. I do like the Glaceon one. Jolteon is great. I just like a lot of the evolutions. I think Umbreon is probably the weakest of the skins. Well, we'll go Glaceon, because I like Glaceon. Yeah. I do also like Leafeon because green. Ah! So, we are now dog. And that's fine. Whoa. There we go. Ah! Balls. So close. But yeah, Spring Collab has been kind of fun. We finished the beginner hard side, which wasn't too hard, as you could probably imagine. I did embarrass myself quite a few times, though, so don't think that this isn't my channel. We do still embarrass ourselves on a frequent basis. Why do I not just grab there? Aren't the... Yeah, they are really cool. I do like how, as opposed to there just being one flag for each one, there is a... Yeah, there's like a fusion flag that you have to go through. I really did like it. It was super nice, huh? And it does not really show its age for being an older mod. Like, it was pretty fantastic. I do need to be a little careful with my stamina after this section, but it's pretty generous in that part. Okay. Not feeling this one. I'm gonna go and change the color. Because I'll play around with this a little bit and just kind of decide on my favorite palette. Leafeon was fine. I'm gonna not do Leafeon, though. Let's go Jolteon for a bit. Little yellow lad. I also kind of want to pick a skin that has a decent, like, dash color change. Just in case that I'm really dumb and I don't realize that I've used up my dashes. I'm surprised there's not a shiny EV variant of the skin mod. I would have expected such a thing. Yeah, you definitely have a lot of stamina to spare in that section. Ah! Balls. Squish. God. I really do like this skin mod, though. All of the animations are super fluid. And as somebody who doesn't do a lot of pixel art animation, but does want to get better at pixel art, absolutely worth, you know, just taking a general look at. Oh, you're kidding me. I was not high enough. Are you fucking kidding me? I think that my favorite map on Spring Collab, by the way, so far, has been... Was it in Intermediate? I don't remember what it was called. But I did really like that one map that was with the Forsaken City metal assets. I liked that one. God, I have like terrible memory all of a sudden for the names and other things of the maps and various Celeste mods. I have genuinely played far too... That's not savable. I've genuinely played far too many Celeste mods. Ah, too low. Man, I really need to get better at just eyeballing my setups here. Because there's probably going to be later sections of this map and other maps that just do not give you the stamina time to adjust as much as I have been doing. You son of a gun. Could I just suck a little less? That'd be nice. Thank you. Huzzah! I really cannot get that one right, can I? Alright. Changing the skin. Bam, 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 bam. We'll go Flareon for a bit. Oh, that is... Oh, okay, that is a big difference, actually. Oh, I haven't done the lookup animation yet. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, adorable. Yeah, that is actually a really good color change to indicate that you're out of dashes. This one might be the winner so far. Give it, like, the whole blueberry part look. Like, doesn't it kind of look like a blueberry cobbler or something? Maybe I'm just hungry. You know, maybe I'm just hungry for cobbler. Hallelujah! There we go. Oh, I probably needed to save my my dash there, didn't I? Would that have been possible? No. No, there's no way. There's no way that would have been possible. I need my dash. And then what I need to do is I need to land on that and then do an extended hyper ultra to get over there. Okay, that... I did do it right, I just panicked. So that's unfortunate. Also, I love it that people might jump into these VODs later, and then just all of a sudden, I'm dog. And I honestly find that quite hilarious. Oh, you know, that is... Maybe I am just, like, washed, because that corner jump is actually a lot more forgiving. Like, corner jumps seem pretty forgiving in general. So maybe I'm worrying about exact positioning a little too much. Well, I mean... I should worry about it a little bit, if I'm being honest. It seems decently forgiving, though. Or I could just miss it. You know what? I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't say any of that. Am I crazy here? Am I doing something different? Since I started flapping my gums? Oh. At that time, I just missed the timing on the second jump, for sure. There we go. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I got plenty of stamina during that section, so hey. Oh! I hate myself. Quite a lot. So if this is the hardest green GM, which I'm very upset about... Because, of course, I would pick the one that's very difficult. Which, green GM should I start with next time, then? And it could be one that isn't exactly the easiest, but, like, maybe your favorite? I'll take either. How did I do that again? Ugh. Terrible. I'll get it right eventually. Because I'm sure we've actually had this conversation before, but it was so long ago because the expert lobby took us so long. I don't actually remember what anybody's favorite GM levels are. I love this level, though. Like, a lot. You know, despite having trouble with it. I'm kind of glad that I picked this one as my first, because I enjoy the stamina management a lot. Like, you know me, I love Fortress Fall, and the whole stamina management part of that was one of my favorite bits. Oh! Ugh. Man, okay. Stardew Valley has just consumed so much of my life the last couple of days. Because I found myself getting back on the Xbox version. I mostly play it on PC because that's where I do my modding. But I have it on Xbox. And they added a whole bunch of achievements. So I'm like, okay, I'll go play it again and, you know, get the achievements or whatever. And I was... I get real sucked into Stardew, man. I've played so much of that playthrough already. It's also the first time that I've played Stardew as a female character. I have not done that before. Which doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but there's some stuff that is. Are we being for realsies here? And that's not coming back, is it? Okay. Okay. How can I save this? What is the methodology by which I can save this? I could try a grounded ultra if I get as far right as possible. Oh, that's adorable. God, I'm seeing all the new animations now. Okay. And then... Ah, no. Did not work. I was hoping I could save it. Unfortunately not. But yeah. It does kind of irk me, though, speaking of which, that Mr. Concerned Ape himself, in the newest Stardew update, added some brand new crops that show up as, like, forageable seeds. And not a single one of them actually has a recipe tied to it. Like, I've seen people discussing that Stardew's cooking was kind of an afterthought. And, you know, I totally get that. Oh, shoot. Oh, I missed the wall bounce! Fuck! It is not cool. Hit. Fuck. So I'm gonna rectify that in my mod, and we're gonna add some new, recipes for those missing, crops. I think we're gonna do Southern-style summer squash and, powder melon parfait. That's the plan, anyway. I've got the sprites all set up and everything. I loathe myself. Ugh. Okay. Let's not mess this up. There we go. I wonder if I should offer a version of my mod that just includes the vanilla-friendly recipes. I feel like that could be doable. Because then, as long as I don't include any modded crops in the recipes for powder melon. Actually, if I'm making a specific version that's vanilla-friendly, I could just take away any recipe ingredients that aren't vanilla and replace them. An interesting thought. Ah! Man, I'm just sucking it up. Balls. You bitch. Oh, shoot. I saved enough stamina there. Of course. Of course. I jumped way too soon. I always mess up my extended hypers. Always. Always. Always, 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 always. Ugh. Like, if there is a weakness that I have, besides inconsistency, it's extended hypers. I'm terrible at them. Absolutely dreadful. Oh, that's right. I need to do a stream where I just do the goldens I'm missing on Xbox, don't I? Because that was something I promised to do previously that I never did. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's quite a lot of goldens for me to work on, and I feel like that would be a pretty decent stream. I want to stream more often. I need to just find excuses to be streaming, like, as much as possible. Oh, just climb higher, dude. There we go. I'm so good at this game. We have been stuck on this one room, which is not exactly great. It is not instilling confidence in me. Granted, what I'm doing here is not that hard, and I just keep messing it up because I'm either impatient or stupid. Ah, bonk. Man, I gotta stop adjusting so much. How do I do this every time? I'm gonna get a drink of water. I've been super thirsty the last couple of days, and not in that way. It's also just kind of dry out here. You know? Kind of fitting. What was the... It was kind of the entirety of that one lobby. What was it? The advanced lobby? I think it was the advanced lobby that had the, like, snowy desert aesthetic. Ah. Beautiful. Now don't freak out. Ugh. Extended hypers, man. I am god-awful at them. Ah! Bruh. Right, I think I need to... Boom. There we go. Managed to make that. Always jump way too soon and lose, and I don't get the extended hyper. I did it right once, and then I missed the wall bounce of all things. I hate myself. Can I just get this right, please? Feel better. Look at the Eevee. Feel better. Feel better. I wonder if the skins come with icons for the portraits. I'm not sure that would be possible, though. I don't think that's how it works, if I had to guess. Excellent. How do I do this? Fuck. Ugh. I'm not going to do the extended hyper using a demo. I think it's messing me up. I mean, I certainly could, but I think what it's doing is because I have it bound to trigger, I'm doing the jump too early because I press the trigger and then it takes that little extra second to get a full press in. So I think I need to just do proper extended hypers the real way. Which is to say, not like a dummy. Now, see... Sorry, I've been so focused on actually finishing the level, that I've been kinda... You know... Let's change up the skin a little bit. I'm gonna put it on my favorite evolution. And the problem is that everybody likes this Pokemon for a different reason now. Which makes me sad. Ooh, not very good on the sprite for the dashless version. But man, I just straight up, I feel bad. Because Vaporeon is my favorite evolution, and it has been since I was a kid. Come on, Mermaid Fish Cat, super cool. Super like it. And I had a Vaporeon when I first played through Pokemon XD, which was, absolutely my favorite thing. Because in Pokemon XD, Vaporeon has this really great, sparkle animation when it's hanging out on the battlefield. Just the best. But now you can't say the word Vaporeon without everybody chuckling and snickering. Everybody's too busy... What's the word? Since I'm fucking old. Is gooning the correct term? I don't know. Leave my boy alone. My poor fish cat. Justice for Vaporeon. And you know what? Shoutouts to anybody who still has Gardevoir or other various questionable quote-unquote Pokemon as their favorites. Like, y'all are the real heroes of not abandoning your favorite guys. I think somebody else said it really well. It's like, if you can't separate the weird shit that people do from the character, then you're the one with the problem. Speaking of just the evolutions in general, can we just talk about how they accidentally made one of the most popular Pokemon way back in the day? Like, Eevee was supposed to just be like, you know, cute dog that can turn into many different types because, you know, unstable genetic makeup. And then Eevee's popularity just took off. And if you're a real one, F Pikachu, Eevee is the superior choice. It's a shame, though, because we still haven't had a new evolution since Sylveon. And I think that they should have stuck with it. You know, maybe not give an evolution for every type, but give an evolution for at least some of the types, you know? Like, I don't know how you could make a Dragon-type evolution, but I can see, like, Steel and Normal. Like, Normal's the one that I like the most as an idea. Because I also, I have a Normal-type evolution that I've created. Granted, if I would do a few things differently if I were to redesign it. Not many, though. I wanted it to be based off a Shiba. A Shiba Inu. Because they're pretty fluffy without being overly obnoxious about it. And I feel like Eevee has that, like, really fluffy dog vibe. You know? It's like Flareon. Like, Flareon, honestly, is probably the closest thing that we have to a normal-type evolution. Like, if it were just colored differently, you could genuinely just call it a normal-type evolution. And also, you cannot convince me that the correct name for a normal-type evolution would be anything other than Noeon. Because, you know, Palindrome. Go. You are fucking kidding me. What is my cord stuck on? Piece of shit. Oh. I won't say who, but I've been seeing some artists, and one in particular, doing like a draw a favorite Pokemon every day for 30 days. And I'm sitting there and I'm like watching this one guy and it's like favorite Gen 1 normal type, favorite Gen 2 fire type, favorite Gen... It's like, so you're not going to move past... Or a favorite Gen 1, sorry, not Gen 2. And I'm like, so you're really not going to move past Gen 1? You're really just going to sit there and do Gen 1, presumably for every type... And then probably legendaries. And then you're maybe going to have to skip ahead to some of the other generations if you need extra things. It's like, come on, man. Don't just pretend that the rest of the generations don't exist. Pokemon was still good after Generation 1. and up until arguably Generation 7. But that's, you know, per opinion. Aha! Finally! Oh my god. Alright, lock it in. Lock it in. We have locked it in. Excellent. Ooh, and we gotta change. We gotta change in tone. What else we got going on? Oh, there's a lot going on. Okay, okay. We might just have to go through some of these by just doing it rather than messing around too much. God, I just gotta say, I love the pixel art and stuff. Oh, hello, Salons, and yes, thank you. Okay, so we're starting off with a reverse dryper to bunny hop to a reverse super, like, droop. So we're doing a reverse drooper after the reverse hyper bunny hop. And then we're doing a wall bounce. Oh boy. Wall bounce to grab that. And then we're going across. Doing an ultra. Which will... We're going to do an ultra to a wall bounce to making our way up to here. Oh my god. Oh no, wait, because we won't have a dash if we do that. Right? Oh, no, I can hang on that right wall and we're going to do another thing. We're going to be really low on stamina for that. My god. Okay. Hello? You're playing Pumber? Oh, good luck on that. That's the one that I remember, at least, everybody saying was very difficult. Ah, this is gonna be rough. Only silver you have left? Well, good luck for that. Y'all with the confidence to try to silver these damn levels. Absolutely not for me. Come on now. Balls. Relative to Pumber, the rest are not that hard. Yeah, but that's relative to Pumber. And, you know, GM as a whole. Can I just go the right direction, please? Why do I keep dashing up? Do not. Ugh, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this reverse drooper so many times. There's only high tier 3s and low tier 2. Only 2 high tier 3s and 2 low tier 3s. Everyone can get most of the silvers. You say everyone. Like, I think that some of y'all forget that some of us are just casual babbies, like me. I do not, I barely have the damn, I I barely have the damn consistency to do silvers in the base game. Or, golds, I mean. Y'all are just Celeste gods, if I'm being fair. God, I'm just not gonna get this right. It's gonna take me so many tries. And use assist mode on Farewell at first. You know, honestly, I could probably do Farewell Golden just given the time, but that's the big thing. It's like time, you know? Like, I could do them all. It's just I'm very inconsistent, and it would make it take forever. Dude, could you have given me even, like, a little more leeway on this? You flip. Like, I mean, look at this. I cannot get a reverse dryper very often. I also forgot that I need to do that wall bounce. Make no mistake, by the way, I say what I say out of complete jealousy. Like, you and Waffle both... Like, holy shit. I'm just your average everyday boy, trying his best to give himself an excuse to, you know, play more Celeste. And to share how much I love playing, you know, Celeste in general. With everyone. You know, I'm glad they front-loaded this. Okay, so let me... I just realized we don't have a binocular animation, which is fine. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna need a neutral, and then we're gonna need to do a boop boop, and then we're gonna need a scroop, and then we're gonna need a neutral and grab that, and then we're gonna boop boop, climb jump over that. Hopefully that gives us the... thing to get over there. I'm assuming I might need to do a whatchamacallit, I don't remember. The stamina refund jump. Whatever that's called. Then we go down after we grab that. And then fucking what? What are we doing after we grab that shiz nasty? Because that... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's gonna flip it. You have enough stamina to do this normally? Ah, I would assume so. We've had enough stamina so far. So where do I go? Where am I going next? I need to find where... Do I need to do this shit again? Do I need to, like, I wonder if these are going to refill if I need to, like, do a loop around, which I would hate. I do not like when they do that, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Because then we're going to go up there, we're going to super... That's gonna flip it back. We're gonna wall bounce. Yeah, we're gonna super, and then we're gonna wall bounce here. And we're gonna... what? Then what are we gonna do? I think we're just gonna super to get up here, and then... Alright, well, I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it, mostly. Because I haven't even made it to that section. But it is what it is. I am glad that they have front-loaded the reverse drypers and droopers here. Because at the very least, front-loading them means I get them out of the way early. I don't know if I can actually make it up there. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Reverse drypers don't exist. I'm just turning around before I perform the dryper. I know, I know. This is, like, chat, like, I do that a lot where I use the wrong term for something. Or I just, like, assign a term to something that shouldn't exist. And then everybody in the Celeste community actuallys me. It's like, yeah, I deserve it. But y'all don't have to, y'all don't have to do that. Y'all don't have to make a dumb boy feel dumb. You know. My flippin'... Yeah, no, I don't think I can make it up there. I really suck at hitting this fucking wall bounce after the drooper. There we go. Fuck! I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Classic. Man. I also didn't get my dash back. That probably would have ended in disaster one way or another. Oh no, I do have to do it without my dash. Oh, and I'm still terrible. I wonder just how upset people would be if I did, because at some point everybody was like, oh, you should do one of those, like, Celeste bingo lockout streams with somebody else. Like, first of all, don't know too many people, because there was like an open tournament or something way back when I was doing the advanced lobby in Strawberry Jam. There was some kind of event. So I'm wondering if, like, what it would feel like jumping in with this guy who is just a complete scrub lord, who knows the tech and does the tech, but is constantly mislabeling the tech. Like, everybody's just, you're doing it right, but that's not what it is. Shut up. It's happened so many times. I get lost in the Celeste nomenclature. Everyone's like, oh, you're not actually doing an ultra in that moment when I do such a thing. And then people are like, and I'm just here. You know? I'm here doing it right and mislabeling it. Oh, that reminds me, when we get out of this level, I actually do have to go back to the GM gym because I forgot a section. I don't remember what it was on. Something to do with, it wasn't waves, but it was something. Oh my god, I just had the perfect name for this VOD. The gym doesn't have the Theo stuff you need to do in Solar. Or the cassette stuff in Shrong. Uh-oh. Oh, well. It'll be fine. I'm adaptable. I'm adaptable. I am strong. I am strong-willed and stubborn and stupid. I will accomplish whatever I need to do. Do those levels actually bring up said tech? Or if not, is there an actual, like, gym mod that I can use to, like, play around on it? Said it has tech which no map uses. Excellent. Bruh. Oh, okay. Come on. You could have given me just a little more space. Another tech where you can continue going upwards after dashing after a wall bounce. You forget. Ooh. I mean, I'm not surprised you could forget what it's called, considering there's so many names for different things. But, like, I think I know what you're talking about. I think. It's like dash momentum storage via the wall bounce. It's like wall bounce momentum storage or something. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Like basically what it does is it stores the upwards momentum of your wall bounce. Nah, forgetting its name, that's a skill issue. I'm sorry. Granted, I'm having the same skill issue, but... Oh, how the mighty fall, I say, as I continuously manage to not hit the dryper and drooper, and especially not this wall bounce, and it makes me look like a complete buffoon. I'm in it for the long haul, though. I know that GM Lobby is going to absolutely fuck me. I am so upset with myself. There we go. Now watch this try. But that tag, I didn't play a map that uses it until GDDH. Red GM plus 1 map. Ooh. I am not sure if I will ever play anything intentionally that has GM plus 1. Let's just be fair. I'm a gamer, but I'm not that good a gamer. I'm more of a want to keep my thumbs kind of guy. I might lose some of my thumbs here in the... You only play Celeste. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I do so much. Like, I try to keep my gaming palette, you know, expansive. And I like a lot of different genres. There are a couple of genres that I really, really don't like. But for the most part, I can play just about anything. God, my hair is a mess! That fixed it. That's like the only way I could fix my hair anymore. Like, something about the cold and the humidity out here right now, it just causes my hair to just be terrible when it's this long during the winter. And, like, even combing it, it does not want to stay nice. I literally have to give myself a whiplash in order to have, like, decent-looking hair. I am... You know, I'm also remembering that I wanted to do some kind of Celeste thing where I played with chat via CelesteNet. I gotta set something up for that. I went way too high. What am I doing? I'm wasting too much stamina in that moment. I need to stop, because it's not going to be as forgiving as that first one. I'll also tell you, I never think you would be playing... I'm assuming that meant to be Pumber. But maybe it isn't. Again, nomenclature. And true, if you had told me that I would now be playing Grandmaster levels in Celeste, and struggling, but being here, and knowing the tech, and being able to perform the tech, like... I would have told you were crazy. Like, I would have told you, like, I'm okay at Celeste. I would never do that shit. But after many, many hours, like, way too many hours, we have reached this point. Though quite frankly, you know... Number is solar per... okay, gotcha. Oh, my dude. Yep. Oh, I'm so bad at measuring that distance, man. Like I said, consistency. My #1 killer. Why I would not be able to do these silver or gold. Maybe some of the early stuff, but not this. Theo Dream Hypers? Is that like... Does that involve smuggling Theo? Or is that just like collecting him after... Theo Grabless Dream Hype. Y'all are fucking nuts. Y'all are fucking nuts. Ah, I cannot be doing what I am doing. Simpler than I would expect. I mean, granted, that's probably true. Cassette jumps were way simpler than I thought they'd be. Granted, they aren't that simple. Or cassette boosts, or whatever you call them. Oh, I hate myself, dude. Come on. Did you say spike jumps? No. Maybe? Oh, wait, I think you were referring to, yeah, spike jumps are also a lot simpler than you'd expect. Or maybe I'm just totally misreading. There's that 20-second disconnect, you know? Bruh. Oh boy. Spike climbs. Yikes. I'm too low. God, I just need to get that. I need to find a good reference point to make that easier. I need to just do it faster. Try not to grab in the slightest. And just... I had that and I missed the input. Okay, so I gotta remember that I gotta do the merry-go-round once I grab that thing up there. Because that is gonna be rough. Ah! I am so bad. God bless. Actually, wait. Here's the question I have. This is clearly a super. But is this the wave? Is this the dash wave? No. No, it can't be. No, because this is gonna be... Look at the decal. Huh? Am I crazy? I suppose I'm not sure what you mean. The wall deco inside the blocks? Oh. Huh. Interesting way to show that off. But that is a really good guide. So it's just another, not a reverse dryper, a dryper. See, I'm learning. I'm like a... You know what? I'm learning. I'm learning. Sell me for millions of dollars on the internet as a generative AI. I didn't learn how to do dream hypers until I was doing strictly strawberry jam. Like, I didn't know they existed. I didn't know a lot of things existed before I started playing modded Celeste because, you know, I only played Celeste on console. And so I only had access to, like, 7D. How to actually do them consistently. Well, like, that's the thing. I just didn't know they existed. I also don't know how drypers would be any help during that to make it consistent. But maybe I'm just silly. The thing for me that's gonna suck is when I'm doing 70G is I'm gonna want to do all of the demo skips. Or at least the few that I know and can do. Ah. I also would want to do Moonberry, but I don't know if that would even be necessary. For you, it's roll your fingers across demo and jump when you clearly exit. Yeah, that's what I do. 7DG did it in 3.0, not 4.0. True. Oh my god, I'm being... Never mind. Hang on. I'm being stupid. I was confusing... For whatever reason, I was confusing 7D with 6D. I was being dumb. I don't know what my brain was doing. I guess I can see in places that would be helpful, but... I actually don't even know what version of 7D I played, so... I also haven't played 9D since they updated the D sides. Nerfs the map? In what way? Like, cause like I said, I don't know. See, I don't know if I get to be a gamer who did it correctly when it was harder or not. I'm quite flustered. Ah, I cannot get this one. Fuck's sake. I need to do that so much lower. That's what I'm doing wrong, and I keep doing it way too high because of where I land after the neutral. I need to just adjust lower. I am so bad at these, dude. Both. Ah. Dude, come on. Oh. I'm so good at this game. I'm so damn good. There we go. No, I'm way too low then. What is going on? Why do I feel like I'm just totally and completely useless on that. Ugh. Consistency. I'm gonna mess up that last dryper so bad. It's gonna be insane. I think I'm doing it way too late now. There we go. You mess up your timing a little bit and it's game over. I did it the wrong direction. I knew it. I flipping knew I was gonna do it the wrong direction. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear. This is not kosher. Flip, man. Bro. Why do I suck so bad? Probably because I use controller. And I still refuse to give in and try to learn keyboard for Celeste. But I'd honestly rather just suffer through using a controller, even if it's less optimal, than trying to relearn the entire game and all tech with a different control scheme. What is man, I am just not doing great. Like, those should be easy. I was actually quite good at them on day one, fresh out of the gym. Ah, but now I suck. I want to do something really quick because I've been thinking about this. I'm going to turn on... I want to see what the custom dash off looks like. Oh. I see. Alright. Not sure I enjoy that very much. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Ah, come on. Wait, I could just grab the wall. Just grab the wall. Take that moment. Take that moment to get a breather. Like, seriously. Balls, balls, balls. I'm getting really good at getting that past the initial. And that feels really good, you know? I am not trying to... I'm trying to neutral there. I'm assuming I could probably neutral in that moment. Save a little bit of stamina. But it's not worth it if it's going to make me... I do need to grab there. Don't be stupid. Don't try to be fancy. Just play. Damn. Fuck! Oh, God. I thought... What is wrong with me? I also want to try something. Now that I think about it. Come on. Why am I so bad? Come on. I want to go to the right here and see if there's anything there. If I could just hit this wall bounce instead of being dumb. I guess I could also just do it the normal way. Hello, welcome. I'm doing all right. How are you? Rick, come on. There we go. God. Okay. Damn. Damn. Ah. Need to do that so much lower than I am. Do it way too high and I'm literally just running into electricity. My lord. Get the freaking dryper. Come on. There we go. Alright, come on. Come on. This is the one. No! God damn it. Oh, that would have been it, actually. That could have been it. That could have been it. That could have been it, but I blow at this game. Oh, if only. If only. If only I had not messed up the one wall bounce. Game heart size reaches yellow GM +1. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I need to maintain my sanity. Ah! Why? Why do I do this? I'm so disappointed in myself. Dude. Alright, there we are. Oh! It's fine. It's fine. Humber is easier than some of the other maps for newer players. Skill set for some Humber is just precision, which I'm bad at, so... Ah, I ran out of... Input dense gameplay and Theo gameplay? I actually am fine with Theo. Like, that's fine. Input dense gameplay I'm pretty terrible at, but hey. Oh, here we go. What? It was a lot different at higher difficulties. I mean, I played through, you know, decent skill with Theo all the way through expert. So, I'm assuming it's going to be really hard. But it's like, it's gameplay that I like. Like, I really like Theo mechanics. I think I had to take a break from one map in Gallery Collab that was pretty tough. But other than that, since I enjoy the mechanic a lot, it's the same thing with Jellyfish, I have more tolerance for it. Well, we'll have to see, honestly. We'll have to see whether or not I can handle whatever GM decides is Theo tech. But the thing is that it didn't teach me any Theo tech in the GM gym. So, like... I'm assuming it's just expanding on expert tech. Or combining it with other moves. Solar teaches some extra tech. That makes sense. Ooh. Ah. Dream Smuggles and Theo Dream Hypers. I mean, I know about all of those. Well, sorry. Theo Drypers I don't really know about. But, Dream Smuggles and, Climb Jumps? Yeah. Or, Theo Climb Jumps I do know about. They're very difficult, but I do know about them. Because they teach you that in the jelly climbing thing. I think. From either expert or advanced, I don't remember. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously jellies are easier, but I mean, it's the same principle, just applied to something where you have to do it in a much tighter time frame. So... Bro, just come on. I mean, if a driver makes sense, or... Ugh. Hydrate. Balls. I also need to stop looking at chat when I'm doing the really intensive stuff. You know how you can dash while holding Theo if you grab onto the side of the dream block when coming out of it? Yeah. I'm assuming it's kind of an expansion on that, then? Input a dryper when in that state during the coyote frames. Okay. I mean, sounds simple enough. Maybe a little tight. You're so invested in the gameplay even though you don't have any clue on the terms. Yeah. Well, that's just Celeste nomenclature for you. Everything is, everything has a really funky name. And really all it means is how do you bully the game engine into doing something that it was both designed to do and not designed to do. Demos weren't originally intended. You know, crouch dashes. You know, just to make your hitbox smaller. Small enough to pass through some gaps and to assist with various different things. If you buffer a dream jump, that you... God. Like, everything just comes down to how fast can you glop your... I didn't even jump. How fast can you glop your fingers onto the buttons? I mean, none of the terms are PCJ. I have no idea what PCJ means. Because I am dumb. What the fuck? I have no idea. Why? Where did that even come from? Are you alright? I mean, I suppose that I'm glad that there's nothing like that, but we also have shit like Kasusted Fooper. So I'd like you to tell me which of those is more ridiculous. It's only used in 1A dashless and in D+. Okay, but like, what jump is it? Like, what could possibly be the jump that gives that fucking name? And it's a berry room? In 1A dashless? Oh, are we, like, talking about, like, not just the golden winged strawberry? You're assuming, like, we're doing a full clear of 1A dashless? Is that what that is? And I'm not Googling that, FYI. And I'm certain whoever came up with that name could have come up with a better name. Hello? You see no mention of it outside of, like, Discord. I mean, if it's just something, you know, people call it to give it a name, I guess I see why somebody would do something like give it a dumb name, especially if it's incredibly dumb tech. Balls! I would be done with this room already if I had any semblance of consistency. But I do not. I'd like to finish this room at least before we sign off for today. Ugh! Balls. He's making the wrong decisions. I would love to see, like, a document of all the different named Celeste moves at this point. Because at a certain point, you're just trying to find a funky name for just about everything so you can be the guy to name it. Come up with something silly like a gravity-assisted dream super and call it Grudrooper. Grudrooper. Yeah, you can't fucking say that. It's the term for a special dream super that you do assisted by gravity. Via one of those helpers or whatever does it. Call it like a Chimultra. A chained moon ultra. Okay. Motherfucker! Are you kidding me? Ugh. Just end it. Just end it. So unfortunate. So mean. Honestly, you know, you could probably do that to search for dumbass Celeste tech to create or learn. Like, try to think up a ridiculous name for a move and just see if it's possible. I wouldn't actually be surprised if that's how somebody came up or found tech at one point. They say something like, haha, wouldn't it be really funny if there was a Zagultra. A Zagultra. A zipper assisted grounded ultra. Could that be a thing? Zipper assisted grounded ultras? Who knows? I mean, probably. Funny, the same things happens in drumming. There's so many crazy names for rudiments. Man, it makes me glad that I didn't finish like my... When I was in high school, or not high school, sorry, middle school, I was in band and I did drums, and I decided it's not that I hated playing drums, I just hated being in band. So I stopped learning drums. I'm glad I did. If I'd have to learn how to Gultra on drums, it would suck. Come on, buddy. Ah! Do it too early. I'm so bad. You know, I'm realizing that about high school and middle school. I dropped out of a lot of extracurricular activities because I didn't like doing them with the people at my school. Like, I dropped out of doing soccer. I was a really great goalie in soccer. But, man, ain't nobody did soccer for good reasons at my school. Like, I played just... Like, a whole team was assholes, basically. And I just decided that I really hated the extracurricular activities because of the people that were doing them. Ugh. I mean, but that was the nature, though, right? Like, I mean, most people have been to high school. Actually, I don't want to assume that, because there is a lot of people who get homeschooled nowadays. And, like, public schools are way different than they were for me back in... Well, it's not like I'm 50 fucking years old. I'm 28, but... I mean, I was in high school in, like, 2014. I don't even remember. I'm so gorped on time. But, like, high school was terrible, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people shared the same thing with me, where, like, you really liked an extracurricular activity you were doing, but you just quit because people were just awful. Not even specifically to you. Like, I got bullied a lot in school for being heavy. You know, because that's how it is. But that generally wasn't why I stopped doing extracurriculars. Like, I was a heavy guy, but I was good at soccer. You know, despite being a little bit overweight. I left soccer because people weren't, like, making fun of me for being heavy in soccer, because I was a good goalie. People were just assholes about soccer. Like, it's actually so true. A lot of people's passions got terminated by the environment. Exactly. Exactly. I did it too early again. Fuck. High school and, like, public school in general is just one of those places where even if the school tries their very best to keep it going, like, many students are going to end up losing their passions for things because of the environment around them and the people around them. Because it's not a nurturing environment at all. I mean, it's like prison, right? Not in the sense that school itself is a prison, though some schools definitely operate a bit like that. But what I mean by that is that, like, there's a hierarchy of the people inside, and it can genuinely affect how your experience goes. Or I guess it's probably more apt to say that prison is a lot like high school. Then again, I've never been to prison, so I can't say that from experience. I'm a good boy. The most I've ever received is a warning on a speeding ticket. Like, that is genuinely the most trouble I've ever been in with the law. I've been pulled over a couple of times in my life, but only twice have been for speeding. Once when I was very young, and just getting my driver's license and going a little too fast, so they let me off with a warning then, too. And then once was many, many years later, when it didn't really matter. Now, that doesn't mean that I haven't done anything against the law, mind you. I have, at one point prior, gone very high over the speed limit on a very long stretch of empty road way out in, I think it was Wyoming? Not Wyoming desert, it was like Nevada desert. Because I just wanted to see how fast my car would go, but... Like, I was a good boy in high school, and it was not good for me. Like, then again, my high school was probably not the place where you would want to be taking your... Like, how you should act from the other students. And especially not the teachers. Like, oh my god. My high school experience was terrible, but damn, my high school also just had so many controversial things happen. Like, it's nuts. We're talking teacher-student relationships, gun violence, physical violence, Minecraftings, if you know what that means. Like, genuinely, I did not go to a good public school. And, you know, the other thing, too, which, I particularly hate for myself, is I wasted all of my time in high school that I could have used for good things because I wasn't quite mature enough to get the most out of it, but I don't think many people were in high school. Like, you aren't really mature enough to be making good decisions for yourself in high school and in, like, middle school. But you're expected to make so many important decisions for yourself at that point. And then you just jump right into college. Like, you have to be expected to, like, pick a college and stuff. That's crazy. Some stuff at mine was, like, always brushed under a rug. Like, it wasn't a big deal, which is also insane. Well, like, it was never really treated like a huge deal at my high school. I'm pretty sure that there were several instructors at my high school who had been in relationships with students, and they just did not really have to deal with the repercussions for that. Then again, it's been several years, so I don't know if things finally caught up to them or what have you. But now that I think about it, high school is just as bad for the instructors, too. Because teachers do not get paid well over here in the States. I'm not sure where you're from, Malohi, but it's like, you know, they definitely need to be paid more than they are, especially for what they deal with. And so I'm not saying it excuses anything that any teacher does, especially what I've mentioned previously, but I expect mental breaks to happen with teachers because they're just, they're under so much stress. Ugh. If I get the confidence, I will homeschool my child. I don't know that that's much better though if you read up on homeschooling. You know, you got the choice. Do you risk your child not getting a good education, and do you risk having to deal with really poorly set up homeschool education materials, or do you let your child go to public school where you have even less control over what they're learning and how they're learning it, but even more so what they have to deal with at said school? I know for certain I wouldn't want my child going to the school that I went to. Like, oh holy moly. Like, past straight up, you know, environmental shock from homeschool to college I still think about because of just how much of a breath of fresh air it was. Really? That's an interesting, that is a really interesting thought, you know? I didn't even give any thought to how that would go. God, I am just... Because, again, I wasn't homeschooled, so I don't really know what homeschooling is like, but I can imagine going from homeschooling into college. It's a bit of a shock. Though, honestly, actually, with the advent of online learning, it might not actually be that bad for newer people. Oh, high school. Oh, yeah, you know what? I probably should have guessed that. What am I doing? I don't know why I assumed homeschooling. But I mean, that is also correct and something I do have experience with. Because, when I first went to college, right, it was a nightmare. To be fair, I went to college somewhere I didn't want to go. And it was like a tier 3 school or something. Like, whatever the highest tier is, where they, like, really wanted to keep their numbers up. And so, many things about the school were changed, or, like, around getting you in and out in a certain amount of time to maintain their numbers. That wasn't very good. But just going from the high school experience to the college experience was a bit of a shock. And I mean, I had good times in college. They were mostly after I moved out of the dorms, mind you. Because I got really flippin' tired of my roommates out of the dorms, but... Oh, man. Now I've just been sitting here, like, thinking about school. And I do not miss it. I do not miss education in any sense. You know, as a licensed health insurance producer, I have to do continuing education every 2 years, and I hate it. I hate it, because it feels like I'm back in fucking school. It is the worst. Also, we won't talk about it, but it's just as expensive in ridiculous ways. One thing I will always miss about my college experience, though, is the steampunk shop. It was like a steampunk sandwich shop at my university. And it sold the best chicken sandwich I've ever had in my life. We're talking waffled bread, a spicy sauce that I don't remember the contents of, and just perfectly breaded chicken. Like, waffle iron cooked. It was, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I haven't had lunch either, so it's like not really a good thing for me to get hungry over this shit. Oh, man. Like, if I could get one thing back, it'd be that shop. That's okay, though. Around here, there's a really great burger joint that I absolutely adore. So I can take the loss. But even better is that around here is my favorite pizza joint ever. You know? And I've had a lot of pizza. I've had pizza from pretty much every fast food chain. Lots of mom and pop stores. I've had pizza, like, straight up some of the best pizza in Italy, which this place doesn't match. But, like, man, if you told me I could only eat one, like, pizza for the rest of my life, it would have to be this one. Because it is perfectly greasy, bad pizza that also is just so good. There's no fuss, there's no muss with this pizza. It's just fantastic. Oh. You know, I always gotta wonder if talking about shit like this makes me worse or better at the game. I'm gonna say probably worse, more than anything. Whoops, missed the neutral. Sometimes you zone up and manage to do the thing I was trying so hard on and then mess up right after. That is one of the things that happens to me a lot. Like, when I start thinking about what I'm doing, it's game over. It is just straight up dunzos. Okay, here we go. Damn it. So I have to, like, commit to muscle memory and hope for the best. Yeah. Sometimes my muscle memory screws me up real bad. Like, how familiar are you with Celeste Malohi? Because I'm assuming if you're here, you kind of know at least a little bit. I would be surprised if you were watching my stream specifically, and you were completely brand new to Celeste. Because, like, If that's the case, I'm sorry. This is a weird way to start. Like, I am not the best person to be, like, your first foray. So that's why I'm gonna hope it's not that. Then again, I am mostly just used to bots showing up. Which sucks, you know? Not much. Well then, I'm sorry that your experience is mostly seeing this lunacy with not even the actual character and just an Eevee colored to look like the superior evolution. That's not true. I like quite a lot of the evolutions, so it's hard to say which one is the best. I will say again, huge props to the person who made this skin mod, because it is excellent. Oh man, I think I managed to just get away with that one. No! You son of a bitch. I need to go rescue my shiny Flareon from Pokemon Shield. I'm not getting any use, and I would love to use him. My shiny Flareon named Aiden. A shout out to anybody who knows the Might and Magic Clash of Heroes game. Honestly, in my top 50 games. Somewhere. I'm not sure where. I should make, like, a definitive, like, top 50 games at some point. Like, I'm not new to gaming in the slightest, but I followed you back in February last year, because the gameplay and the actual visual of the game was fun. Oh, really? Then why the fuck did Twitch tell me you were brand new? I can't remember what you were playing back then. What was I playing last year in February? I wonder if I could check. It would probably be Celeste. No, February of last year might not have been Celeste. It might have been something else. Honestly, now I'm really unsure. Bro. It could have been zombies, actually. If I, like, caught zombies. Right, check your Twitch Center to see, just to be sure. Here we go. Focus up. Balls! I wasn't high enough. But yeah, that's my confusion, because I swore I recognized the name, but I was gonna trust Streamlabs/Twitch because they said you were a new chatter, so I was like, all right, I guess I'm just being crazy. God, speaking of zombies, I am not ready. I am not ready for the new map on Black Ops 6, man. I want to do a couple of streams of just regular zombies, though. Like, from other games. Maybe I'll do Gauntlet streams. I never finished any of the Gauntlets. That would be kind of fun to, like, grind out. I also have to eventually finish Togder Toten in Black Ops 4. I basically haven't finished any of the Black Ops 3 maps, and since you can't do... Can't remember if you chatted anything then? Maybe. Like, you might have just been a lurker. Which I still appreciate, of course. Lurkers make the world go round, or something. I'm sure somebody said that on Twitch before. You want to know what? I literally just had the thought. I hate being a Twitch streamer. And not because I hate streaming. That's not even the case. But do you know how bad a Twitch streamer I am? I do not have the patience to deal with any of Twitch's BS. Like, I do not have the patience to do things like try to get chatters to do hype trains, or, like, I really should raid more often, and I don't. I, like, don't do collaborations with anybody. I think I host a couple of channels, but they're mostly my friends' channels on here. Like, I realize that I hate being a streamer on Twitch, but I do love live streaming. It's such a weird place to be, man. Like, I'm pretty sure the channel points are just called gamer points. So, like, that tells you a lot about how much effort I put into that. I've been putting effort into emotes and stuff recently, too. Because obviously, when people do sub, I want them to have stuff to mess with. But I honestly wish I just had more free emote slots. Because I hate having stuff locked behind that. Oh, you son of a gun. I should be trying to drive more subs because I need money to buy a new controller. But I can't bring myself to do any of that bullshit. Not, like, ever. I need to get, like, channel badges set up and all of that jazz, and it's just like... My god. I realize that I'm a nervous streamer, too, if that makes any sense. You ever met anybody who seems like a nervous streamer? And it's not, like, anxiety nervous, but it's, like... It's for that same reason that I know that I'm a bad streamer. Like, I have had so many technical issues over the years. Like, I can never tell if my audio is good. Like, I listen back and I'm thinking, like, oh, it sounds fine. Then other people will tell me, oh, well, it's very quiet. It's like, okay. But, like, I'm always worried I could be doing something more or better. I'm sure that I could. But as I described, I don't like doing half of the shit on Twitch, so... I just kind of run into that problem. Man. I'm bad at Dream Hypers. I am abysmal at Dream Supers. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. I should definitely do a thing where I record like a little like retrospective on this whole thing. Maybe do like a stream where I talk about my experience with learning advanced Celeste tech through Strawberry Jam. Because I would never have understood any of this back in the day. I thought that demo dashes were some of the most obnoxious shit. Like, I'm like, oh man, imagine having to do a demo dash or something. Because when you first learn about demo dashes and you learn that they're basically like, well, in order to do a demo dash, you need to jump and then you need to quickly press down when you're dashing. And if you do it at the right timing and you re-input the right direction, you'll instead do a crouched state dash. And I'm thinking, like, man, that sounds just stupid. And I have learned so much tech over the years that has just made everything nuts. Like, being able to jump off of these corners I never would have thought that you could do that. You know, because the spikes don't kill you if you're moving in the same direction. Like Street Fighter combos. Dude, I am so bad at fighting games for that exact reason. I'm going to take a small break for my finger's sake for a second, and I'm going to drink some water. But, like Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, them's Fightin' Herds, which I also own, and I got decent at, unfortunately. Shout out to all my Arizona mains. Out here being the real ones. God fucking bless America. I should dig up one of my old, I used to have combo videos somewhere. Not combo videos, but like screen recordings of me doing combos in various different fighting games so that I could remember what I was doing. I wonder if I still have any of those on these computers. Like, I have a laptop and this computer. And I think I have some on my laptop that I know of for sure. Dude, could I just duck a little less? Ah. I've said shoutouts to X like 3 times during this stream. What is going on with me? Hit him with the weird one. Shout out to anybody who read the Guardians of Ga'Hoole series. Where are my hooligans at? I fucking love hitting people with that. Like, as a kid, I read a bunch of weird shit. If you know the Bone series, or like the Guardians of Ga'Hoole, like superior to Warrior Cats in every way. And if you know Warrior Cats and don't know Guardians of Ga'Hoole, you got scammed as a kid, dude. Warrior Cats is trash. I say that I didn't actually read Warrior Cats, so I have no idea. Everything I say is in good fun. God, that was the thing to fight over when I was a young kid on the internet. God, I wish the Guardians of Ga'Hoole game was pretty good, but like, I definitely wish it were better. Then either you're a Percy Jackson kid? Oh, hell yeah, Percy Jackson. I think I read 2 of the Percy Jackson books, but I never got any further than that. I was an avid watcher of the Harry Potter movies, but I didn't read any of the books. I guess I wasn't much of a book reader as a kid, but Guardians of Ga'Hoole was the exception. Oh, dude. I am now at the point where I think that I'm like, my brain has turned to mush. And I think I'm mistiming this just in the right way. Maybe I'm doing it too early. No, I'm definitely doing it too late there. Back in my day, your playground status was mostly determined by what you were into in general. If you liked anything, be it Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, be it Warrior Cats or Guardians of Ga'Hoole or whatever, there was an elite subset of people who would just hate you for whatever you liked, whatever you were into. That's why I hated going to public school so much. Like, I fucking hated that I couldn't just like what I liked. And I think it fucked me up as a kid. Because, like, I wanted to just enjoy the things that I wanted to enjoy. And it's hard to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy when people are just constantly asking. People are so judgy for no reason. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. It's such a pain as a kid to, like, find people who are into the stuff that you're into. And even more so, that actually gave a damn to hang out with you. Because even within those circles, you know, sometimes people just didn't enjoy it. I was in my school's gifted and talented program. Probably because I must have been smart at one point. I have no idea what the qualifications were. But I squandered all my time in the GT program because I was into what I was into, and the rest of the kids in that program were terrible. That plays another person's interest as if their opinion is life or death. Yeah, exactly. For real. There was actually, even recently, even as an adult, I had to deal with people like that. Like, there was a person that I was doing like, we were just playing a game, and we're talking about the Persona series, and he's like, well, I enjoy the Shin Megami Tensei series more than Persona. And he just kind of left it at that. And I said, wow, okay. Well, I genuinely I would like to hear why you enjoy Shin Megami Tensei more than Persona. And then he hits me with the, let me ask you a question. Why does it matter? Like, was he expecting that I was just going to hate his opinion? Maybe. But maybe what I think happened was that he thought that there was going to be some kind of fight over it. Like, dude, when I ask these questions, I just want to know. I get to be the I'm just asking questions guy and not be a problem because I like, genuinely, when people react that way to when I'm asking them questions about their interests, it makes me sad. Because it's like, dude, I just want to know what you like to do, man. Like, if you prefer Warrior Cats, I want to know. I want to know why you like the Cats one better than the Owl one, when they're essentially the same series, if you really look at it from a far angle. I want to know why you don't like Celeste, or you do like Celeste, or I want to know why you prefer Digimon to Pokemon. I don't want to hate you for it. I still might have a differing opinion from people, but it's nice, you know? It's nice to learn about other people's interests. I will say it's a pet peeve of mine, though, when somebody is vehemently against something that they have no experience with. Now, granted, that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody who is against certain things... Like, obviously, if you say something like, oh, I'm against... I don't know, I'm trying to think of some ridiculous example. Human trafficking. I'm against that. I'm not going to say it's like, well, you haven't tried it, so it's like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, being against a game genre, or a movie, or, like, comics, or, like, a book, right? Because, like, if you don't have any experience with it, you shouldn't be talking like you know what you're talking about, you know? And I'm sure I'm guilty of doing the same thing. I've been trying to be better about it. I also really did just... My brain went to that. For an example. Jesus Christ, what's going on with my brain? Oh, I'm tired. Oh, why can I not hit this fucking drooper? I might need to take a break. This might be where I need to break for the day, and I've passed one screen. I'll try one more. Like, if I can get... Man. Yeah, I'm not hitting the A button fast enough, I'm sure. Well, I hit it that time. Ah, close. Okay, wait, okay, so I'm hitting it more consistently now that I realize what I've done wrong. I'll give this a few more tries, but it is genuinely, like, almost 3 hours. Like, a half hour left before I would normally end. My brain has kind of turned to sludge. So I might just call it quits here. I would love to get to the next screen. I would love to get to the next screen, but... I think I'm also not... Awesome. Man, I really... Now I'm physically feeling when I'm not talking, by the way, because I've been talking a lot more today than I usually... Not than I usually do, but, like... I've been having pretty consistent conversation today. Okay, there we go. Let's make a pact to not mess this up on this run. I really should shut my mouth. Come on. Take your wins and take care of yourself, man. 3 hours is a lot, but it was fun. True. Like, I'm excited that I could even pass some of these screens. Because that's a win. Ah, balls. Well, I'm gonna end off here, unfortunately. So I'm gonna skedoodle, and I will see everybody maybe tomorrow for another stream, but definitely again next week on Tuesday at the most. So bye, and thanks again for coming, Malohi, especially if you've been on and off for so long. I appreciate your time, like, and everyone, Waffle, everyone. I appreciate your time immensely.